Hey guys, it's coreross and welcome to the short masterclass on Maestro. Maestro is one of the brand new defenders coming with Operation Bellum to Rainbow Six Siege. Maestro's unique gadget is his Evil Eye turret. This is a turret that can be used just for intel, or it can also be used to actually attack the enemies with the onboard laser. Maestro gets two of these. Now let's talk about the best weapon choices for Maestro. So he's got two primaries that you can choose from. A LMG with an ACOG. This means it's actually good all the way up to long range. If you plan on holding some long angles, maybe doing some spawn camping, then this is the weapon for you. If you only plan to protect the objective room and use your turrets to the very last moment, then the shotgun might be perfect for you. But I think the LMG actually pushes slightly ahead of the fully automatic shotgun. However, the auto shotgun is still a very good choice because it is just devastating at close range and can be amazing for holding an objective room. Then you've got the secondaries. So the coreross has normal rounds, which means you can engage targets up to medium range. So you might want to team that up with the shotgun and probably not with the LMG, but you can if you want. Then you've got the Bellum. Now this is a really good gun for making kill holes, to open up hatches, so it can be very handy to have on you at any one time. Although because it's a shotgun, it doesn't do instant headshot damage like a normal pistol would do in Rainbow Six Siege. So watch out, and you might need more than a few rounds to kill someone in the head with this weapon. Maestro comes equipped with barbed wire and deployable shield. The barbed wire is probably the more important choice, but both can work very good for playing this guy as an anchor in an objective. So let's talk about how to use Maestro's turrets effectively. So these things are called Evil Eyes, and Maestro has two of them. Now let's talk about their weaknesses because they have some very significant weaknesses. So they can be countered by Thatcher's EMP, but this will only disable them for a short amount of time. Sledge can destroy them with his hammer and also with his frag grenades. Twitch can disable the turret for a short amount of time simply by shooting at it with her Twitch drone, but also if the bulletproof glass is actually open, she can actually destroy the turret itself by shooting into the electronics. IQ can also detect the turret with her sensor and destroy it with frag grenades. And Dokkaebi can hack into the camera system and actually watch the video, the same way she does with the normal cameras and Valkyrie cameras. However, she has no control over those turrets. She's unable to pan around with them and she's unable to shoot with them. But the big counter is explosives, which means anyone with frag grenades can take them out, but also Zofia and Ash can take these turrets out from range very easily. So actually teaming up with a Jaeger and planting a few active defense systems near your turrets can protect them from being easily destroyed by a simple frag grenade or a grenade launcher like Zofia's. Now there are some important things to know when it comes to placing the turret. So first of all, it should not be placed on soft walls. If the walls are destroyed, the turret will be destroyed. It's the same with the backside of reinforced walls. If the soft wall is still on it and you place it on, the soft wall just has to be destroyed and that will get destroyed too. So make sure you're putting it either directly on reinforced walls or on completely solid surfaces that cannot be destroyed. And make sure you do not put it on a reinforced wall that is going to get bandit batteried. If that is the case, it will destroy your turret. It's the same thing as well for putting it inside electrified barbed wire that will also destroy your turret. And a little note is that you can open mirror windows with the turret. It might not be the most tactical, useful thing, but it does work. So let's talk about positioning. So you can keep these very close to the objective room if you want, or you can have them further away, even outside of the actual building itself. You can actually put them in positions where you can see reinforced walls and then destroy things like thermite charges or Habana charges and stop those walls from being destroyed from the outside, which is a very unique thing in Rainbow. And I would say the closest operator to compare him to would be Echo. So Echo is all about wasting the time of the attackers, slowing them down and causing trouble and giving intel on enemy locations. And it kind of works the same with Maestro. He can obviously see where the enemies are, he can shoot at them, and he can observe them, and he can slow them down, he can stop them doing things that they would normally be doing. Now you're going to be very tempted with Maestro's turret to just shoot the enemy as much as you can, but you're going to have to hold back on that trigger finger because as soon as you open that bulletproof glass, your turret becomes very vulnerable. Now, a great tactic is as soon as you stop shooting, instead of waiting on the glass actually shutting, you just turn the turret around to face away from the enemy. It's actually faster than waiting for the glass to close. That'll get your turret protected quicker. However, You really don't want to lose your turret simply from you having the bulletproof glass open shooting at people, because as soon as you lose it, you lose that tactical advantage and you lose Maestro's gadget. If it's up and it's there, then it's always a constant threat to the attackers. They can't really take their eyes off it. And if it's just, just sitting there not shooting at them, it's still a very intimidating thing and really slows them down. It's incredibly good and a really good gadget for just harassing the enemy with. And when I would be a little bit too trigger happy and got my turret destroyed because I was trying to shoot someone, it really feels like you lose a lot because suddenly you don't know where the enemy is. You just knew where everything was, all the intel, everything was going great, and then you stupidly got your turret destroyed. So keeping it alive is probably the main priority. It is great to be able to shoot and get the odd kill with the turret, but having that intel, knowing they're there and intimidating the enemy, them knowing that you've got a turret right there ready to shoot them as soon as they look away, it is absolutely beautiful. Now, like I say, this turret can be used in a lot of different ways. Because it can only be positioned on the floors and the walls, it does have limitations of where you can put it, but there is enough locations and creativity you can get with this to put it in multiple different areas that can cause a lot of trouble. Because it has an unlimited range, you can also put it in areas where there's really long sight lines and really, just like I say, harass the enemy, waste their time and slow them down. Now, another thing to note is that it does overheat once you use the laser too much, but it does cool down quite quick and you can start firing again. It's also able to take out drones, so you can shoot at enemy drones and destroy them. You can destroy Twitch drones and any gadgets you happen to see from the attackers. This is just a really versatile little device, and even hiding it is a good idea. So putting it somewhere where they're not going to see it immediately anyway, and not actually shooting so they don't have a clue that it's there, especially if they've got frag grenades or some sort of explosives with them. Them not knowing it's there is great because they might use their explosives on something else and then you'll be able to light them up with a laser. Anyway guys, that is a short little masterclass for Maestro with Operation Parabellum. I really hope you enjoy them and thank you very much for watching.